What's going on, everyone? With the boss challenge in Stellar Blade, a lot of you are having particular trouble with the last few bosses. The mysterious unidentified Natiba, not Raven so much, Providence, and of course the Elder Natiba. We're seeing some kind of issues there, so I'm going to show you the strategy that I used in order to defeat them, and then I'm going to demonstrate it all over again. So what I said before was you want to make sure you've got the right gear. I've completed New Game Plus, so I have the access to this protection type Exospine Mark II, which you could see it decreases damage by 15%. You know, the shields increase. It has a chance to restore HP for 5 seconds while guarding or parrying when HP is 30% or less. And then I have a reflex type Exospine Mark II, which shield regenerates faster when using guard. Effect is increased when using Mark II. Makes it easier to perfect dodge. Effect is increased with Mark II. Makes it easier to use perfect parry. The effect is increased with the Mach 2, which Mach 2 you could only find in New Game Plus. So not only did I find it, I enhanced it to max. The shield enhancement gear, this is a 3-star, and then the shield enhancement gear Mach 2. So you see I've got a nice 450 and 300 on each of these. Then the melee protection gear Mach 2, it does melee reduction from the enemies to me. And I have the Mach 2, 18 and 15% for both of those. One is 3-star, one is 2-star. The reason I have this is because it really helps when you're fighting the enemy. Now, when you're fighting, you want to make sure that you're locked on. Again, you want to make sure that you know how to dodge, that you know how to kind of anticipate what they're going to do. You know, you got to be able to block. This is not going to give you the prompts like it would on easy. On normal and hard mode, you have to figure it out for yourself. It's just not going to tell you. You also have to make use of your resources. I have shot grenades, and the shot grenades actually help me out when I really want to just put them on the ground, knock them on their ass. The same thing with when I use the blast techniques. When you use burst techniques, you want to be able to go and do it at the right time. And you also really want to time your attacks when you're doing counter attacks and whatnot. You could accidentally hit them or miss them. Now here, when you see this unidentified Natiba do this, what you want to do is blast those things out of the sky. Don't worry, you're going to have plenty of time to do it. Just hit them and run. As you can see, this is getting scary now, but don't give up. Make sure that you aim for that third thing there. And as long as I've got it out of the sky, if I could get, there we go. Got right in her face basically when I knocked it down. So now she goes down and you're able to do this attack and you're able to like really get in there. The things that you want to do is make sure that you're able to get into tacky mode. You're able to kind of counter everything that they're doing, or at least block, so that you could use your beta skills. And remember to use your burst skills to knock them down, or at least your shot grenades to knock them down if things are getting a little bit hairy. But be careful because they will jump out of the way. When you get to Providence, this is another one where you just want to take your time, be careful, make sure that you're using all of your skills and your tools as well. All right, don't be afraid to heal yourself. I highly doubt you're going to run out of healing. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. And when you see this, you're going to do the same thing that you did with the unidentified Natiba, except this time you're going to hit all these little shields here. I don't know if anybody was aware of that. And you don't have those WB pumps. These things will instantly kill you if they hit you. But in this case, it'll knock out Providence, the Elder Natiba, or even the unidentified Natiba. If you die and you revive, you just start over from the beginning of the fight. You don't start over at the point where you are now. WB pumps in the regular game allow you to continue the fight depending on how many you have, and you're able to hold on to them. So just keep in mind that this is the way that you do battle with these guys. Use the same strategies for the Elder Natiba, except in his case what you may want to do is just take your time. And when you see these cherub things, blast them and kind of like run, because they are going to blast some bolts at you, as you see. You have until any of these cherubs, and yes, they are cherubs if you look closely at them, you have until they touch the water. So don't go all crazy. As you can see, I knocked them all down. I knocked him all down. Now, those instant death attacks, you may see them use twice in a single round. So just keep in mind that that is something that they're going to be doing. But again, as long as you're keeping it cool, don't rush through the fight. Don't worry if it takes like 10 minutes to do the fight or whatever. You're not going to go through all of your medicine or anything like that if you're using the strategy and the build that I showed you. And as you can see, look, I'm just taking a walloping and nothing is really happening. So there's nothing really to worry about. So anyway, let me know if this strategy works for you. Let me know if the build works for you. And let me know if you want to see more builds, because I'd be happy to do builds for regular game and new game plus, so that way you guys could really get your stuff together. You guys could really, you know, battle it out and everything like that. As you can see here, I'm taking a beating for no reason, and I'm countering when I can. See, I missed that one. I missed an opportunity to, you know, like dodge and duck, but as you can see, I overcame. Anyway, that's all there is for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching, and until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you guys all in the next one.